As cases and deaths climb, the debate also raging on over how to teach our kids, whether it's in person or remote. Tonight, the CDC offering some new insight and a possible path forward. Our Nicole Valdez in Scottsdale, where administrators are talking about what's next for their district.
It's been a year since the first case of COVID-19 in Arizona. It's also been a year of tough decisions for school districts across the valley. In Scottsdale Tuesday night, a new approach to deciding if and when students should return to virtual learning. District leaders approving a school-by-school approach based on a COVID-19 outbreak or the percentage of active cases within a campus population, a strategy we've seen in the Gilbert and Chandler Unified Districts. The goal is to keep as many kids in school as possible while prioritizing safety, and getting back in schools is something teachers want too. Marisol Garcia is the vice president of the Arizona Education Association.
I have yet to talk to a teacher who's like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. We do not like being at home. We do not like teaching this way. It is not easy. It's not fun.
Plans like this moving forward as the CDC takes a closer look at COVID-19 in schools. Their new study focused in on schools in North Carolina that went back to in-person learning last year and said while there were cases, there wasn't much evidence that schools were a major driver of community transmission, but clarifies
with the right precautions, schools should be open, which we all can agree on. If we have smaller class sizes, if we have the resources we need, if we have the fact that kids are wearing masks, that if we have the appropriate PPP, if we have all of those things set up, I think we're ready to go.
The study's findings showed promising results for schools that not only had mitigation efforts in place, but enforced them. Still, Garcia says it's not just about what happens inside the classroom.
I think that at the school, when kids are in school, we're keeping them safe. But then at 3:30, when they leave, we can't control what they're doing outside of the school doors. So what we need help with is on the weekends, in the evenings, what are kids doing? What are you exposing them to? Because they may be carriers bringing it back into the school.
The start of Arizona's vaccine rollout, also a hopeful guide back to school. Already more than 2,000 Scottsdale district employees vaccinated. But even with some signs of improvement, educators still have their guard up.
Our schools are as healthy as our communities are. So right now our communities are not completely healthy. We're getting closer, we're doing better. But until we kind of hit these markers, we need to be careful when we transition that many humans into these buildings.
In Scottsdale, Nicole Valdez, ABC 15, Arizona.